single word quickly gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come and a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who'd like to cause a little bedlam in this one. This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Oklahoma Sooners. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Rushes on him, and they got him.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes to grab. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Moving out to the right. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Potw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Gets it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Pressure coming. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Bring it out. It's Page. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
This is a designed run. Might have a chance. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Young. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Out of the gun, the inside give. There's a crease. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Calls his own number. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They'll run it. It's Hawkins. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeper. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cowboys need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Potw. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those strings.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Clemson coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm, and I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. They're working that left side. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Barnes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Potw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Pistols keep firing as the Cowpokes have stretched out their lead.
It's been the Pokes offense, to me. It's really established the running game. They've been throwing it well, and it seems like when plays have presented themselves, David, they're the ones that have been able to take advantage.
They have, and how much does this mean? Bedlam is such a big rivalry. Oklahoma State fans are jacked up and putting the pressure squarely right now in this 2nd half on the Sooners.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Potw. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, coming out in the 2nd half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball. But they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got his man downfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Young. Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint, because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, just what the defense is doctor ordered. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Ready, go!
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready, go!
Dropping back, it's Potw. Grabs it in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Ready, go!
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that drive covered 40 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Page. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 38. Given up for a 1st down.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Punts it out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cowboys fall back on top. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
To the air, it's Potw. There's the pressure. He's got an open man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Got his man to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the move, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Could be an alley. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? You try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the 1st down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to pass. It's Potw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're going to enjoy this one at Eskimo Joe's and all across Stillwater tonight as the Cowboys take down the Sooners. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.